Hello and welcome back to Summit. Today we're going to be talking all things training plans. So I'm going to ask a few of our coaches about their current training goals, how that translates into their routine, and get a couple helpful tips for building your own. So let's get into it. What are some of your main training goals right now?
Right now, so typically this time of year, I'm getting ready for summer bike races, mountain bike races, enduro training, but I'm not doing that at this point in time. I'm not committing to any races because we got baby Kubi number 3 coming in June. So with that in mind, my main goal is to just continue to increase my aerobic capacity, aerobic and anaerobic capacity, so not as focused on like heavy weight training. But that just revolves around being ready for bringing my 3 kids. I'll still plan on biking and mountain biking, and come summer getting ready for the fall hunting season. Most of it just kind of more generally increasing my aerobic capacity.
And how does working towards that tend to shift your routine from normal?
Normally I have more, well, one, it's just less heavy lifting days. Like I really do like lifting heavy. I still am doing that, but not as many days, mostly because I don't want to be constantly sore right now with again, chasing kids around. So that's the biggest change right now. That I mean, I ebb and flow, but that's just where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. When you are building a new routine, what is usually your first step?
First step is just generally looking like what the end date is, like what date am I trying to get to. That's like the first step. Second step is then like to go along with that seasonally, like where in my season am I? Like I break it up into 4 main chunks. Call it like off season, pre-season, in-season, post-season. Those are the 2 biggest things. Obviously, there's a couple more things that go into, but that's like the foundation where I start.
And do you have any tips or tricks for someone who's building their own routine?
Start simple. You don't just dumb it down. The basics work. The fundamental things that have been part of training plans I've been in like training for as long as I know, and even I've been doing this for almost 20 years professionally, and longer than that on my own, and I still go back to some of the stuff that I started out with. Simplicity is great most of the time.
So what are some of your main training goals right now?
Some of my main training goals right now are to remain injury-free as much as possible. I'm a multi-sport athlete, so I'm a grappler, I climb, I do parkour. So just trying to keep my joints healthy, my muscles strong and prepared, my conditioning ready for anything. So just trying to not get hurt right now. That's my main training goal.
And how does that translate into your current routine?
Yeah, so for me, that looks like a mix of strength training and mobility. So making sure that I have a strong foundation, that I'm super stable, and then also that I'm not neglecting my joint range of motion and other kind of mobility-based goals. It's really helpful to be flexible when you do jiu-jitsu, so making sure my hips are super open, but also that I'm strong in those end ranges as well.
So when you're building a routine, what's usually your first step?
Honestly, I outsource that to someone else. So I love working with coaches. I have a remote coach that I work with. Coaches need coaches too. So having someone help me come up with a structure, hold me accountable, adjust things as needed, that's kind of key for me to succeed.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any tips or tricks for someone who's building their own routine?
Yeah, my recommendation for anyone who's starting out on their own routine is to start small. So that could literally be building in one habit a day for a week or for a month. So a great place to start is drinking a glass of water when you wake up in the morning, going for 2 walks a week. Just start small, find some ways that you can have wins and then keep building from there.
What are some of your main training goals right now?
I think first and foremost, main training goals are really just to stay healthy for my family, my child mostly, keep up with her and play on the playground. Personal training goals that I have in mind while programming are planche, one arm pull up, and like front split, or front split, middle split, yeah.
And how does your routine translate to chasing some of those goals?
Well, I program, I've had to scale a lot of those harder skills down into something a little bit more manageable. So it's kind of started with realizing where I was on that journey and finding things that were appropriate to start working on, and then just kind of dose out the load so that I don't get injured and so that I can get enough volume.
And when you build your training routines, what is your usual general first step?
First step, I think kind of coming to an honest idea of where I am. Sometimes I have to scale it back further than what I want to, and the movement isn't as cool or representative of the actual movement that I'm trying to accomplish. But yeah, it definitely starts with assessment, seeing where I'm at.
And do you have any tips or tricks for someone building their own routine?
Yeah, I think figure out what your goals are, how you want to live your life. I wouldn't really limit yourself on, try not to let your beliefs of what you're capable of limit what your goals can be. You might be surprised how far you can come. It just might take longer.
What are some of your main training goals right now?
Right now, one of my goals is to beat my time last year at the Horribly Hilly. So I have a group of clients and friends that are participating in that in June. So a lot of lower body, a lot of cardio and aerobic type training right now.
Nice. And what does your routine look like for chasing that goal?
For me at this point, I like to pick a movement and progress with that for 3 to 4 weeks, but surround that with a lot of variety just to keep it fresh, keep it interesting. And instead of just sitting on the bike, use the sled, squat, all the different ways of using your legs that look like cycling, but not just cycling.
Mm-hmm. And when you're building a fitness routine, what's your general first step?
First step is usually thinking about a goal, or if I don't have a specific goal, then looking at a weakness. Right? Is there something that I have yet to invest time in that I can get a lot of return on investment for? Because it's really hard to, after training for a few years, it's really hard to get to that next level. So a way of continuing to improve is just take advantage of your weaknesses.
And do you have any other general tips or tricks for someone that's building their own routine?
Probably the same two things. A lot of training in the beginning is just getting a consistent routine. So instead of trying to come up with something that is a measurable performance goal, often it's just get in the gym one time a week, be consistent, and then see what you like to do, right? You're going to train the stuff that is fun, that is you get a sense of progression with, and then later on you can get more goal driven, bring in your weaknesses. It becomes easier to do those things.
If you're interested in diving in further to all things training plans, whether that's tips on creating them, looking into plans that we've made, or just figuring out how to keep your fitness routine fun, make sure to check out some of our past blog posts related to the topic. I'll link them all in the description, and hopefully they can help you out. If you learned something, if you have any other questions or feedback or want us to follow up on this video in any way, just let us know in the comments. If you liked it, give us a like, and while you're there, make sure to subscribe and check us out on other platforms for more content. Keep working hard, and we'll see you very soon.